Hi, this is John Ellsworth with ProtexSports, and welcome to this week's Sports Psychology Podcast. Today's podcast is about self-critical behavior. We're going to talk about the things that cause this and the 4 strategies to limit self-critical behavior and improve confidence. Take a minute to think about your athlete's physical tools and their ability to be successful. Do they have the physical tools and the talent to make him or her successful, but they don't have the confidence level, focus, or composure to match up because their overall negativity and self-talk stops them dead in their tracks? I recently helped a sports parent improve her daughter's confidence and remove some of the negativity she was feeling about her performance. Here is what the sports parent had to say. My 13-year-old daughter is a good athlete with all the tools including size, but is extremely negative despite a high degree of success in the past. She now lacks the confidence and drive for her age that it takes to accomplish the goals she set for herself. How can we help her regain her confidence? The key part to the question is her extremely negative behavior, despite her level of past success. This tells me she is self-critical and has very high expectations for her performance. If she's performing well and comes off negative despite having a good game, she obviously will lose confidence. I call this the confidence expectations dilemma. It's highly unlikely confidence will thrive in the face of continuous self-critical behavior. Here's a quote from John Elway, former quarterback for the Denver Broncos. Quote, "A lot of times the expectations of you are so high that no matter what you do, you're never going to live up to those expectations. So you better go out and do the best you can and enjoy it." There is a definite relationship between the athlete's level of demands or expectations placed on their performance and the level of confidence they will feel. Athletes with super strict perfectionistic expectations will never feel satisfied if they continue to be self-critical. For example, a volleyball player might say, quote, "I need to execute perfect spikes to play well. If I don't play up to the coach's expectations, I'm failing." How can the athlete enjoy success and get pleasure from their performance if the target is always moving? There's always some aspect of the athlete's performance that is positive regardless of outcome. Here's the big question. How do we build the confidence, bring it back, or match the level of confidence with the athlete's current physical talents? Keep in mind, confidence has an ebb and flow to it. It comes and goes from game to game and throughout one's athletic career. No one wants the athlete on a confidence roller coaster without experiencing periods of success and reward. Equilibrium is an important element in support of building confidence and a strong athletic mind. Okay, so what can we do as parents and coaches? Let's talk about the 4 steps to limit self-critical behavior and improve confidence. The first step to curtail self-critical behavior requires the behavior to be identified. What is it they're saying to themselves about their performance or about themselves as athletes? The second step is to develop a strategy to extinguish the behavior. The third step is to replace the self-critical behavior with supportive self-coaching feedback. This means that performance expectations or demands have to be dealt with head-on before they have a negative impact on performance. Expectations must be diminished and replaced with a set of reasonable performance objectives that match up to the current physical skill level of the athlete. Expectations are about, it's not enough, I need more. If I expect to have no mistakes, I guess I'm confident, right? No. Expectations, again, are demands placed on performance outcome. It's kind of like trying to predict the outcome of the game before the game has even started. Confidence, on the other hand, is the belief in your ability to perform and execute a skill, play, shot, pass, or goal. It's very task-specific. I make sure my athletes understand that the only way these 2 concepts are the least bit related is that expectations are the number 1 killer of confidence. Expectations do not help or enhance confidence. They tear it down. This is the critical mistake many athletes make. You must teach your athlete to be their own best coach or best friend. Would your best friend be so critical of you? Good coaches teach, support, and reward their athletes. Self-critical behavior lacks the 2-way communication required for successful learning. With expectations, it's only one way: self-criticism. Learning to let go of the self-critical behavior and focus more on what is going well is very important. If confidence is to grow, you take performance mistakes or errors, come up with a game plan to make corrections, and learn from those mistakes. This is where good external or self-coaching comes in handy. Once you know what requires correction, an effective practice plan must be designed to enhance the skill. If skills development is taught in an incremental fashion, then performance success will ensue and confidence will grow. The fourth and most important step is to track your success. In my book, The Mental Edge Performance Journal System, I have athletes, after each game or performance, and over the course of 12 weeks, answer a series of questions focusing on tracking the positive aspects of performance. Most important, especially with the self-critical athlete, is the process of reprogramming their minds to think in a more positive way. The objective is to develop a mindset that looks for the positives first. If you'd like to learn more about helping athletes with self-critical behavior or have other questions, please navigate to www.ProtexSports.com, click on either the Contact Us form or the Ask Coach John form, and send in your questions. That's all for now. See you on the next podcast.